Hello lollies and jelly beans, I'm Melanie Florence and this is the Hot Tea Tarot. So, today's hot tea is not hot. It's actually the chilled iced tea, which is a healing reading that I've put together. It changes every time, but this time I'm doing a pick a card, right? Because I said on my Facebook page that I'm going to do a pick a card and I haven't done any. So, this is a self-healing journey. So I'm going to turn it down. I've made 3 piles and select which one you would like. So I am going to do a Rainbow Chakra 8-card reading with from each pile. So they're pretty quick. Let's see how we go. I'm going to turn down so you can make some choices. Alright, so what do we have here? We have the crystal ball on this end. I have the horseshoe and I've got the teacup. So take a bit of a choice of what you want. They're all going to turn up a little bit different, but this is going to be a quick healing energies for our different chakra points. So let's see what becomes of it. Major choice. All right, the crystal ball can go over here. Oh, scratched my table. And my teacup can go over here. And we're going to start with the horseshoe. So, horseshoe in the house. On top of all the cards that I picked for the for this reading, I also picked a heart and soul card to start us off. So let's see what you got. Don't discount your imagination, for it is through an inspired thought that something beautiful is created. You will soon be inspired by an inner vision. Your imagination is real, and it can and will become your reality if you trust in the power of love. Imagination is a magical and creative force full of endless possibilities. Ooh. Do you have an idea? Do you have a thought? Is there something that needs to become bigger? Right, so let's see how these cards all come out. I have first got for us is our root chakra. So when we're talking about the root chakra, we're talking about our base element. This is our sexual drive. This is our bottom of our core, in our pelvic floor, our muscles just there. So when we're talking about this connection, we're talking about our groundedness. Here we have a veil, we have a fog. We have a fog that needs to be lifted and enlightened. So this is something that you may not be able to feel what your connection. You may feel that there's something clouded from your past or your grounding that needs to be actually sort of sorted out. So this is a sort of veiling for your in your root chakra and your groundedness. So there's some sort of fog sitting there. So the second card I have is the sacral chakra, which is here. This is so about your relationships. So the sacral chakra is about our relationships and how we're connecting with people. So this card is talking about rest. This is talking about meditation. It's taking time out. The 4 of voices. Voices always being voices always being about the mind and our communication. So this is really taking some time out, taking a rest in your mind. So it might be something that you're a little bit discombobulated about, but it's saying take some time, clear your mind, maybe a bit of meditation in there, in our relationships spot. All right, so the next card that we have is your solar plexus. It's your self-identity and self-esteem. So what we've got here is diva magic. So it says incredibly small. So when we're talking about that, we're talking about this idea. We're talking about that every idea has legs to grow. So something that might seem very small could be made something very big with a little bit of diva magic. So it's taking time to lift the veil, to clear your mind, to listen for these little creative ideas. Because from these little creative ideas are going to come your diva magic. Alright, divas. So that was our solar plexus, our self-identity. You may feel that you've got a little idea. Alright, so you may feel that you've been incredibly small. So this is sort of really about opening up. Alright, so the next energy that is surrounding us is the heart chakra. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we come to the heart chakra, which is green. So inside of your heart chakra, we've got this card of transformation. So this is big. This is saying that you've gone through all this transformational energy. You do have an idea. You've got this little bit of diva magic inside of you, but you're aware. You're really aware, and you're feeling this transformation. From your heart, you feel yourself coming out of that cocoon, coming out of that chrysalis, and really opening up your wings to fly inside of a transformation. You're not the same person as what you were. So it's okay to let go of that and transform. There's a massive transformation inside of here. For my horseshoe people. So the 5th card is our throat chakra. So what have we got coming in our throat chakra? So throat chakra is about communication, and the card that has come up is play. So opposed to this chick who's laying in the bath, look, you can see they're very similar. This is like rest your mind and play. This is like have fun, celebrate, don't be serious, don't think too hard, don't think too much. So this is how you need to communicate, through a playful energy. If you feel like things recently have been sparking up for you, perhaps you need to play more, get in contact with your childlike spirit, because it's connected to this creativity. All right, so the next card is your 3rd eye, connection to your inner self. Right, so this card here, the 6 of Pentacles, stones, Six of Pentacles of stones. This is about, see here my brain just, sorry, it's stones in there, it's stones from my deck, pentacles from a normal deck, but this card, or roses from another deck I have, this card is about manifestation. This is about exploiting yourself. This is really about making your money. This is about bees in a trap. So this is about you manifesting all of your strongest desires in the physical plane, which is the connection to your inner self. It's feeling this transformation, this small idea, this resting your mind and taking place. It's about manifesting in your physical world, rubbing the dollars together. All right, so this card is our 7th card, which comes to our crown chakra. So I've drawn these cards, this last card, from the Lemurian deck. So this is a little bit different in how they look at things, but we're talking about gracious receptivity, and you can see that she's holding her hands up, and it's like receiving, and you can see here we're receiving energy. All right, so this is a receptivity. What you put in, you're going to get out. What you know, when you graciously receive in receptivity, you're open to hear that little idea. All right, you've slowed your mind to hear that little idea. You're gracious for that diva small idea, all right, inside of this transformation. So this is definitely a card that says that you, from your 3rd eye, are really opening up that inner channel and really connected to it, and being gracious about what you're connecting and being open to that connection. So what overall card do I have for the horseshoe people? Well, here we are, horseshoe people. This is justice. Again, this is what you put in is what you're going to get out. All right, so we've got the butterflies still in here. Look at that, I just noticed them. Little butterflies in here still. In our transformation in that. All right, so this is what you put in, what you get out. This is an ultimate karma card. So this is your ultimate, you know, what you fed your roots is what you get out of your tree. What you put in is what you get out. The justice of where you've been and where your heart is, and what this transformation that you're going through and being gracious says that justice is going to come out for you out of this circumstance. All right, short and sweet. These are healing chilled iced tea. And I mind this set up with the pick a card. I hope you like it. Thank you, horseshoe people. Please hit like and subscribe. So that is the end of our horseshoe reading. I'm just going to close this up, and I'm going to bring it forward for the crystal ball. So give me 1 second as I pack these up from the horseshoe. I'm going to move to the crystal ball. All right, crystal ball people, thank you for joining me here. I have first drawn a card out of the Heart and Soul deck because I really love how loving they are. All right, so what have we got to set the tone? Something will be revealed in a dream or through someone you trust. The information sheds light on something that has remained hidden from you for some time. Suddenly, the missing piece of the puzzle appears and you are able to see the bigger picture. Ooh, so there might be something that has not been illuminated for quite some time that you are going to get to see the middle of the pictures. So, how this reading works is it's 7 cards that work through our chakras and 1 for our healing self. So, I've picked these from different decks because I've got a whole gamut of them. So, I have started with the Earth Magic deck, and this is in your root chakra. So, this is your foundations. So, crystal ball people, this is a rainbow. This is your shard that reflects through your crystal ball. This is our aspects. This is our incandescent light that grows from inside of us. You are surrounded by blessings. Your root chakra says that you are surrounded by blessings, that you have the abundance of these rainbow blessings in your life. So this is a really great energy to start our rainbow chakra on, is a rainbow blessing. So perfect place to start your grounding from. All right, you might be looking at the blessings that you have with gratitude. So the second card I have is the sacral chakra, which is our orange chakra. Right, so from the Muses deck this time, this is the star. So the star can be related to Aquarians if you're out there, but this is really about manifesting your heart desires, really about keeping your dream alive. This is that blue angel, the blue fairy who brings your wish fulfillment. So really holding on to your hopes and dreams and your pole star and where that's going. So this is about your relationships. So we've got rainbow blessings in your root chakra, your foundation, and then we have in our sacral chakra, we've got a blessing, we've got in our wish fulfillment inside of there. This is good, this is good. All right, something is going to shed light. We've got a star. So, the yellow is the solar plexus, our real core, self-identity and self-esteem. What have I got here? So, I've got light, ship, earth, planetary and personal healing. Is that what it says? Personal and planetary healing. All right, so this is our self-identity. So it may make you feel like you may feel like I am part of all of this. I am connected to all of this. You know, it has that planetary healing. So you may be part of circles, or your core of your being is really into personal healing and planetary healing and really aligning yourself with this, our earth magic, our starship Earth. All right, it's the planet we're on. We're all part of starship Earth. So this is saying that you're dreaming and you're really looking to manifest it in a healing and a potential global way and a earthy sort of personal way that you've been going through your healing. All right, so the next card in this is the heart chakra. So your green, this is our green element, so our heart chakra card. From the Spellcaster's Oracle, we have well-being. So this may have been a time of feeling about your, like this is about feelings. So, you know, this is really good. It's saying that you're really in a great space to help others and with your own well-being, and you've been taking some time out for your own healing inside of here, your own personal healing inside of this, but your aim in your feelings in your heart chakra is for the general well-being of the planet, you and everybody is around you, and that's a beautiful place for your heart and your feelings to be sitting. All these little butterflies going off into the moon in here. There's a transformation inside of this well-being card. All right, a little bit of dreaming in there. Look, still, so information coming. It's all sitting with this transformation that says sheds light. Okay, so the next card that I have for you, my crystal ball people, is your throat chakra. It's about feeling. Your throat chakra, it's about communication. So we have Pleiades, channeling, uplifting humanity, a double mission. So you may be a soul that feels that you were put here for planetary and personal healing. This sort of lines up that we're really looking at the Pleiades, we're really looking at our self-healing, and you've got a bit of a double mission. You may feel that. You may feel that you've got a personal mission and a planetary mission. It may be about the well-being, but we have a lot of wish fulfillment going on just here for you. So really connecting with our old wisdom, really connecting with our old self and this double mission. You may feel like there are two parts of you that needs to be fulfilled. Our crystal ball people. All right, so maybe helping other souls. This is both of these planetary, this light earthship and well-being and helping other souls. Look at you, beautiful. All right, crystal ball people, what have we got left? We have two more of the chakras. So the next is the third eye chakra, which is connection to the inner self. Wow. All right, so we have the Justice card. So this card is about what you reap is what you sow. What you put in is what you get out. How are the scales balancing? So we really talk about the roots of our tree inside of this. What have you fed yourself? What are the nutrients that you are putting in? What are you putting in to the people around you? What is your double mission? What you put in is what you get out with the Justice cards. This is an ultimate karma card of your wish fulfillment inside of here. These are all looking for great things inside of here, crystal ball people. All right, the last of the chakra cards is your crown chakra, your white chakra. This is your violet, this is your white. So connecting to the universe. How are we going to connect to the universe? We surrender. You know, sometimes we put in all this effort to fight everything. Your third eye is saying it's time to surrender to your nature. It's time to surrender to your mission. Uplifting yourself. This is a real hangman's card where you really look at the universe around you, but you're looking at it from a different perspective. You know, you're really looking at it and surrendering to what the universe has got. This is a real going with the flow sort of card. Sometimes it's best to let go of the reins and surrender to where the universe is taking us. And there's where you've given into the universe and you're healing, and that you've got a double mission. The Justice is there. So this is a surrendering, or your crown chakra is really out there to surrender its ego, to let go. You really are in a really great place inside of this healing journey, crystal ball people. So I have one more card ultimately as the overall for you crystal ball people, and surprise, it's come out of something excellent. So in other decks, this could be cold and you're crystallized and your heart is having to be melted. In this deck, this is the Greenwood Tarot. In the Greenwood Tarot, the 5 is of our senses, and this little chick is dancing in the rivers of life. She's enjoying her senses. This can be very intoxicating. It does warn about getting too intoxicated and drinking too much, but this is really about celebrating our emotions, celebrating our past, celebrating our life, and celebrating our love connections with people around us. So this is a real out there of the senses, of the emotion, and dancing in the rivers of life sort of card. Great, so this is a great healing energy for you crystal ball people. Thank you very much for being here. If you like it, please hit like and subscribe. So that leaves me with one more bit of rainbow chakra healing to go. As I pull this in, let's go. So this is the first time I've done these. These are really interesting. Alright, so one more to go. For those people who chose the teacup, here we are. So, my teacup people, I have chosen this reading as a healing energy reading. It goes through all our chakras, all 7 of them, and has an overall card. But I drew a heart and soul card on the beginning of this because I love these cards. So what have we got as a message in these? Chilled iced tea. A pool of suppressed emotion lies trapped within you. It is time for you to release them. A pool of trapped phlegm. Sorry, let me start that again. I can feel that happening. A pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you. It is time for you to release them. Allow your feelings and emotions to surface. You are safe. It is okay for you to open your heart and be vulnerable. It is a time for healing old wounds. this healing process is a blessing, not a curse. So sometimes our troubled times, we go through these really hard tests and we have to be vulnerable and open our hearts. Teacup people. All right, so the first card in this Teacup people is the red chakra. So we're talking our root chakra, and oh my goodness, I love how this works. I'm saying that your root chakra is saying that you need to open up and be vulnerable. Open up and show your pretty flowers. Open up to people and really let them see you. It's a time for healing your old wounds. This is a blessing, not a curse. All right, so there's an abundance of flowers that are opening in this meadow for you. This is a time for you to actually open up and talk to people, my teacup people. All right, so express your emotions that lie trapped within you. All right, so we're going to start with your root chakra is really connecting to your vulnerability. We're doubling up just there, one after the other. All right, so the next card, your sacral chakra, is about relationships. So this is the Muse of Voices. So the Muse Tarot deck does not have kings. It has a knight and a queen, and the top of it is the Muse. All right, so I am actually going to refer to the book because I bothered to get them out. Where did I put it? The Muse Tarot, because I really want you to hear what the Muse Tarot has got to say about this card. Alright, so because they spin things a little bit different, and each one of these decks that you get, you're going to find that they all do. Sometimes they list them different and how they spin them, which is why I get a few different decks. So the Muse of Voices, let's read this too. So remembering that this is relationships. Keywords: communication, truth, intuitive, knowing, integrity, directness, honest, leadership, diplomacy, finding spiritual truth and purpose, bird's eye view, blending strategy, intuitive knowing, avoiding manipulation, walk away of consciousness. The Muse of Voices dances freely at the gateways of enlightenment. She drawing heavily on both experience and inner clarity. She knows what her mind creates and what it receives from the world are based on her perception of the facts, and yet she also knows that the collective truth agreed upon reality is what we must use to share the dance of joy. She whispers, speak clearly, step into your position as an unbiased truth-telling leader. Allow the wind to whisk past any voices that seem to stand between you and what your dreams are. Be authority when it comes to honesty, integrity, and blend diplomacy and intellect on your way to transcendence. Steering clear of showy displays made by the false beauty of smoke and mirrors will allow you to focus on the art of the mind, to put your head in front of your heart while you follow your voice. Use your tools of perceptive independence. Light with me the world on truth. Sweet drop of trust, ignite. Flight with me in all your youth. Our sacred will, speak bright. All right, so this Muse is our relationships. It's really talking about in an honest way with integrity. All right, with a blend of diplomacy inside of there in our relationship. So this is a Muse of communication, that you really are talking to your friends and you are able to talk and communicate in your best and most just way, that people can actually hear your integrity and what you've got going on. So the next card is our solar plexus, which is our yellow chakra, which is about self-identity. Ooh. Angel song. We have another rainbow. Look at that. So this is a rainbow. That was in the last reading. I had a black rainbow pressing in the last reading. All right. So this here. Angel song, lost and found. What you have lost previously, what you have let go of previously, you will find. All right? That pool of suppressed emotions within you, it's time for you to release them. You will find. What you have lost, you will find. We have a habit of going through losing ourselves and then finding ourselves. So inside of this angel song, you'll hear the vibration. You will feel that blessing of the rainbow spirit inside, that rainbow, like filling your heart. So this is definitely a spot that we're in and reflecting what we have lost over time. and what we have found. All right, so this is interesting. So the next card is our heart chakra, green. What you're feeling. All right. What we got here is a big ball of fertility. She's sensual. She's in control. This would be like our Empress card, that we're really the queen of all that we survey, that, you know, that you're in control and sensual and grounded. So this fertility is inside of your ideas. This fertility is inside of your life, and it's a blessing that you've been given. Okay, so this is your heart chakra. This is how you're feeling, that you're in a fertile position. May mean that you may be looking to have babies, build a business, start new ideas and invest into things. Okay. Vulnerable, but fertile. This is great. All right, so the next card is our throat chakra, communication, how we're communicating, the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, the soul tribe. It's coming together. So you may have felt that you were beginning to gather your vibe tribe. A part of me releasing this and doing all this stuff has been, I felt that it was time for me to connect with my vibe tribe and really put myself out there. There's a gathering of souls. There's a gathering of like-mindedness where everybody comes together inside of this. Right? So it's your soul's tribe, your intuitive tribe. You know, it's not always your family. Sometimes that goes through different blends. They are part of your soul tribe, but they're not always part of the soul's journey. We all walk together and walk by ourselves. But this gathering, you can feel it. You'll be gathering people around you that are your soul tribe, that are your vibe tribe. All right, so your vibe tribe are coming together. Intuitive hits coming your way. From the angel song, intuitive hits. All right, so we have, the next chakra. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was the throat chakra. The throat chakra, communication. And it's time to create that. Create your gathering. Getting together with your mates. It's time for you to communicate that you have a soul tribe that you're looking for. Alright, so the next card is our third eye chakra. So we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is, this again is a little ideas. So quite often this is a little scattered. This might be an air element child, but this can be really energetic, really lots of ideas that are coming from all over the places. You may find that you are getting intuitive hits, but you're going to have people calling you, messaging you, texting you, and connecting with you. So this is our connection with the inner soul. This is the woodpecker. So you may be looking about for this information yourself, right? You may be out there looking for what it is that you are after outside of all of this. All right, little bits of information, a little bit of ideas, lots of them, all coming your way. Okay, so the last card of the chakras. So this is our violet chakra, and the next card is our white chakra, which is the crown chakra, connecting to the universe. All right, so this card is from the Lemuria, Beyond Lemuria. Izzy has put together a really interesting deck. She draws all the pictures and she channels all the messages herself. So this card is a full spectrum card, chakra card. So it fits very well with this reading inside of here, as in we're going through the full spectrum. You've gone through this whole journey of vulnerability and how to express your with integrity and what you've lost and what you found, and your fertile ideas and things are coming together. Your soul tribe is coming together. You'll be getting the messages. And this is about respecting our whole being, respecting our whole spectrum, seeing all of these root chakra, all of these chakras as a combined element, and seeing the whole spectrum of our beauty inside of us. So that's what you're putting out and you're manifesting on your third eye. So I have one overall card that is left to go. That is an overall for your reading here. My little teacups. So this last card, believe it or not, is the King of Arrows. So when we discussed here, what the muse was. We're really doubling this up. You really are. This is really about expressing yourself. And I'm going to repeat, a pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you. It is time for you to release them. All right, it's time for you to bring them to the surface. You are safe. Open up your heart and be vulnerable. It is this time for clearing your old wounds. This is a process and a blessing, not a curse. It is time for you to communicate yourself with absolute integrity. Right, so thank you very much for being here, teacup people. I really hope that helped you. This is my first pick a card reading, and I really love doing these. My different teas are out. I have a full old wisdom tea, which goes for half an hour with everybody's readings in on the back of it, all the signs, elements on the back. But these little simple readings for my tea, for my chilled iced tea, are just little herbal remedies to heal us along the way. I hope that you really enjoyed this. Time for me to get to the weekly hot tea, just about to come out. Mahalo. Catch you on the flip side.